Welcome back to Gill the Fan, where we talk everything baseball, especially everything controversial and crazy. Danny Thomas was a Major League Baseball left fielder and designated hitter who played for the Milwaukee Brewers. Trouble found Danny Thomas early in his career when in 1975, while still in the minor leagues, he was suspended for 2 months for striking an umpire after a game. Thomas was a member of the Worldwide Church of God, a fundamentalist Christian organization which his fanatically religious mother had gotten him into. The Church of God was somewhat different as it believed that the Sabbath should be celebrated on Saturday, a practice based on Judaic tradition. During spring training in 1977, he told the Brewers that he would not be playing on the Sabbath, Sundown Friday to Sundown Saturday. This earned him the nickname, the Sundown Kid, and resulted in Thomas being unavailable for 2 games every week. After playing 22 games for the Brewers, Danny Thomas was sent back down to the minors. Despite having a decent batting average of .274, Thomas felt that the demotion was due to the Milwaukee Brewers persecuting him for his religious practices. After playing in the Northwest League and the Inter-American League, he would leave baseball for good, but he had difficulty finding steady employment. At some point, Thomas found work with a pool company as a riveter, but struggled to support his wife and 3 children. Thomas was known to have been afflicted with mental health issues, which seemed to begin sometime after his promotion to the major leagues. Thomas would later state that he, quote, couldn't take success and that he began to drink alcohol and use pills. I had some personal problems, he told reporters. I don't know if you'd call it a nervous problem. The head shrinkers call it a severe form of depression. In 1976, while playing winter ball in Venezuela, he was hospitalized after overdosing on muscle relaxers. He was eventually taken back to Milwaukee to receive psychiatric care for 3 weeks in the hospital. The treatment was paid for by the Milwaukee Brewers. At one point, he snuck away from the hospital and was found by police wandering along a Milwaukee freeway. A close friend of Thomas and his wife would make the following statement. Danny knew he wasn't right. He told us that. He once said to his wife, "Judy, I wish I had cancer. Then at least people would realize what was the matter with me." In 1980, Thomas was arrested in Mobile, Alabama on a horrific rape charge involving a 12-year-old girl. While in jail, Danny Thomas committed suicide by hanging himself in his cell with strips of fabric torn from his bedsheets. His family was so poor at this point that they weren't able to afford a funeral or remain in Alabama for his Potter's Field burial. That's it for Gill the Fan today, and remember what I always say, positive things happen to positive thinkers. Who said that? Coop, and he was the greatest player I ever played with.